What's up, guys? It's Wes, and welcome to the first of many Minecraft tips of the day. I'm gonna try and be consistent about this, but we'll see. So this first tip of the day is gonna be about the cactus block and how it functions and how we can most efficiently get it. And I'm gonna end it with how we can automate getting it, like I have in my cactus farm over there. So what do we know about the cactus? The first thing is that it needs to be placed on sand, or it needs to be made on sand, and so as a result, the only place it can be found in nature is in a desert. And there are lots of them in deserts. But once you have one cactus block, you essentially have infinite cactus blocks, because cacti grow up to 3 high, like you saw there. Maybe it'll grow in a sec. But and it doesn't need sunlight. Cacti don't need sunlight. And basically they can't be obstructed on the side. Like if I place a dirt block here, the cactus will break. But cacti do grow after a while. It does take a bit. It doesn't happen quite as fast as reeds grow. But it does happen over time, so we can in effect automate it. We can get them to grow, and if we want to, we can just let it grow, and then as soon as it grows the second one, we can just harvest the second one and gather it. Or we could find a way to do this a little bit more efficiently. So basically, you can make a farm, you can make a little area, do whatever you want, but I'm gonna try and show you the basic things you'll need and the basic understanding you'll need to make a cactus farm. And so the first thing that we need to realize is that obviously they need to be built on sand, so your farm needs to consist of rows of sand, like this, in which you'll place the cacti. And you can't place them one block next to each other like you can reed, because they'll destroy each other, or it just won't let you. So we need to place them 2 apart like this. And they'll grow, and these ones will grow up to 3 high, and we can go and we can harvest them. But if we want to completely automate it, just so that they all collect at a single point, let's say we want this to be the point where our cacti is collected, we need to get them to destroy themselves. We need to get them to destroy their own blocks. How do we do that? Well, we know that if we place a block next to a cactus, it destroys itself, it collects itself, and we can just collect the block, or collect the item. So, when a cactus grows a second height, we need to destroy that second height. So how do we do that? We're going to place a block right next to it, on the second height. Now what will happen is, it won't let me place it here, but as soon as that cactus grows, it's going to grow, and then it's going to destroy itself, and that block will be sent off somewhere. Now, we need to make sure that that block is collectible, and to do that efficiently we can use water, because blocks do flow with water. So, for example, if I do this, water flows up to 8 blocks. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, perfect. So if I place a water here, it's going to flow. And this water has a flow to it. It pushes blocks this way. If I stand in this, I'm going to get pushed. And this works with items too. So if I throw a block in here, it's going to flow all the way down here. And it'll end up at this point. So when the cactus destroys itself, we want it to fall in this water. That way we can have it collect at a certain point. So I'm going to place another water here. This way, what will happen is when the cactus blocks destroy themselves, they're going to end up in this water, and they're going to flow down here, and we're going to have them collect. Okay, so now that we have our little water trap where we can collect our cacti, let's start placing the cacti. Here we go. Now the easiest way I've found to do this is to have the blocks that destroy the cacti be in between them like this, and that way what you can do, or that way what will happen is, the cacti that are getting destroyed won't be obstructed in flowing into the water, and that's important because we want it to flow in the water. Oops. So what I'll do is I'll sit here and we'll watch this for a while, and what'll happen is the cacti will destroy themselves, and most of them, some of them will get destroyed by the cacti itself, because if I throw a block into the cacti, it gets destroyed. But most of them will fall into the water, and they'll all come and collect right down here. So let's watch. And I'll speed this up. There we go. Yeah, so here you can see the cactus grew, and then it was destroyed by the block above it, and then it fell into our canal, and it channeled down to here where we can collect it finally. Oops. And so over a long period of time, it will happen several times, and obviously the only real way to increase the efficiency of this is just to increase the surface area. So just to make more cactuses, you just make them collect more and more canals and more area for the canals to collect. You'll just get more cactus over time. And you'll see that with my cactus farm, which I'll show you in a moment. But basically what I would do is I would make these like these little rows where I would put the cactuses, and then I would put the canal, and then I would put the cactus next to it. Should have put a torch there so that no monsters spawn. And then we're gonna go head over to where my cactus farm is, and I'm gonna show you guys like what it looks like, and we'll look at the end when we're finally collecting tons and tons of things, tons of cactus. Here's my cactus farm, and I just made the surrounding thing glass, and as you can see, we're going to collect 23 cacti there, and it all channels in there. There's like 2 layers because water can only flow for 8 blocks, so it has to raise up there. And as you can see the cobblestone with the torches around it that destroy the cacti when they grow. You can see it's all layered in sand. There's canals in between everything. It's a greenhouse, or it's a glass roof, so it's kind of like a greenhouse, and no monsters can spawn on glass. And sun will still get through, so no monsters can spawn, but just there's light. It's all safe in there, and we can collect the cacti whenever we need it. So you guys could probably figure out how to make something this yourself. It's just a giant building out of glass with those layers that we constructed in my little testing thing there, just all lined up there. And so I just want to show you guys how much cactus we've collected over time. I mean, it seems like you get a very minimal amount, but collected over days and days, you get tons, just like that. And cactus can be used for just about anything. I mean, you can use it for defense, like you can just lay a giant wall around your whole base that no monsters get in. They'll just walk in and die. They'll get hit by the cacti, or you can set it up for a monster trap, like we have. We just have, you can have the cactus kill the monsters, and then they drop their loot into like one of those canals. There's a ton of things you can do with cactus, but I hope that this tutorial helped you guys. I hope that the very first Minecraft tip of the day was useful to you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And I want you guys to let me know what you liked about it, what you didn't like, and what kind of tips you'd like to see in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next tip.